Hey guys, this is David from the Hebrew Hammer blog. I just wanted to go through how I do my dry fire practice. I don't think I'm special. I think this is what most people do when they're practicing for USPSA or IDPA or any of those competitive shooting sports. But I feel like it's not always obvious what the best way to get actual value out of dry fire practices. So I just wanted to do a video demonstration on what I do, and I think it's helped me improve a lot. First things first, okay? Got a gun, got mags, take out the gun, check the mag, that's empty. Check the gun, that's empty too. So you'll notice that I am using a Glock 34. Glocks are Glocks. Handy trick you can do with Glocks for dry fire practice is you put a little piece of paper, or in this case a rubber band, and you put it in here, okay? Then you let the slide go forward, okay? And if you're me, you adjust this just a touch bit so that that the rubber is right over here. Okay, now watch what happens when you pull the trigger. Okay, you pull the trigger, trigger's dead, but you still have some reset on the trigger. Okay, that's really helpful when you're doing dry fire practice. Okay, other kinds of guns, DASAs, DAOs, okay, keep pulling that trigger. You got a 1911, you pull the trigger, it goes dead, you're going to be pulling a dead trigger the entire time. That's the name of the game, nothing wrong with it, but I prefer this. This is helpful to me. So, alright, empty mag, put it back in, great, into the holster. Alright, let's check those other mags, right? Empty, great, okay, put them back in. All right, very good. So, best way to get value out of dry fire practice is to put yourself on a par timer. So, let's take my phone here. Perfect. I'm going to start my dry fire par timer app. Okay, and it's free on the Android store. Gives you a nice little warning. Hey, turn off your, make sure your guns are unloaded. Yeah, understood. All right. So I have a whole bunch of drill sets that are programmed into here. I like to lead off with a 5x5 classifier drill, the IDPA 5x5. One, because I like practicing it. I want to be a good IDPA classification one day. So want to get good at something, practice it. So hit do that. Okay. Turn my phone up to about half volume. The kids don't love it when it's too loud and they're trying to sleep at night. All right, first thing I do is I like to do it off the timer for the first time, just to get my bearings. So you can't see it. There's a whole line of USPSA, whatever the normal ones are that actually have a silhouette all across the wall. Okay, there's a few no shoots, kind of a whole target array. So first things first, do a draw. Right, like that. You do it a couple times, get in the swing of things. All right. So, set the timer. First one is draw and fire 5 shots freestyle. So let's do that. Okay, a little slow that time. Nothing wrong with it. Picking up speed. All right, so wasn't great, but you know what? That's why you're dry firing. Next one, draw and fire 5 shots using strong hand only. Okay. So when I'm drawing, the thing that I'm really focusing on, two things really: grip, sight alignment. Okay, now, you know, at a certain point, you also have to start thinking about speed. And for me, I find that I consciously have to tell myself, go fast. Otherwise, like, I don't feel like I'm moving at full speed. It's kind of a problem I have at matches frequently. So, all right. Next one. IDPA classifier string 3. Start with only 5 rounds in your gun. Draw and fire 5 shots, emergency reload, and fire 5 additional shots. A little hard to simulate an emergency reload, so I just go with a standard tactical reload, emergency reload, whatever you want to call them these days. I don't find it that much harder to do a slide lock reload, but it's something that I do practice in other circumstances. So let's do it. Okay, made time that time. Front side picture looked pretty good the whole way through. A little sloppy on the reload that time. Gotta hold it higher. That time, full disclosure, I feel like maybe my front sight wasn't fully on. All right. Last drill, right? I'm just moving through these drills one by one. Last drill is draw and fire 4 shots to the body and 1 shot to the head freestyle. So, all right. Right, trick with this drill is slowing it down just enough when it comes time to do that headshot that you're in the that you actually make it. That was a little sloppy that last time. Okay, so IDPA 5x5 classifier. It's a good way to warm up. So I have 2 sets of drills that I like to do. I have the Ben Steger book drills that I lifted off of his book and programmed into my phone. I also have his 15 minutes a day dry fire program. I have drill set A from that programmed into my phone. So I did book drills the other day, so I think I am going to do drill set A today. All right, cool. Let's see. So this one is from hands at sides. Draw and engage the target with 2 shots. Par time on this is 1 second. Got to really be on the ball to do that. A little slow. That time was a little closer, but I didn't think my sight picture was up to it. So, let's see. Draw from surrender, a very popular position in IDPA. Okay. It's hard to get a good grip when you're drawing that fast. All right, draw from turn. Again, another thing that you have to get good at. So draw and engage target with 2 shots from turning draw. 1.3 second par. I like to switch up the way I turn too. Never know how that'll have to happen. Okay. It's really slow that time. So, draw while stepping. Draw and engage target with 2 shots while taking a step in any direction. Very start position between hands at side and surrender. So, there's 10 reps of this. I like to just move one direction, then back to center, the other. Okay. Oh, I didn't move. Huh. Well, that'll do it. One of the problems with dry firing is it's a little easy to cheat on your grip. When you're doing it for real, recoil management will punish you for doing that. Reload from surrender. So this one is draw, shoot, reload, shoot. And I mean, the par time I saw for this online seemed unbelievably fast, but I'm going to give it my try at 2.6 seconds. Screwed up the reload there, but that's what happens when you go fast. So, drills like that, you have to get your draw completely right and fast. And you've got to get both those shots off really quick. And you've got to get your reload perfect. And you've got to get the shots after that out the door. And drills like that are hard. They're not always fun. But they bring home how important it is in a match to get everything moving all at the same time and be able to do one thing after another in rapid succession. And I don't think doing that without a part-timer will really reinforce just how fast things go. There's like this weird kind of time dilation, or like you don't really understand how fast things are moving without that part-timer. So you can think you're fast, but you'll be really slow. And sometimes you feel really slow, but in fact you're moving really fast, right? So that's why you desperately need the drill to do the drills with the part-timer. So, all right, here's a good one. Reload alternating hands. Engage target with 2 shots, reload. Engage strong hand only with 2 shots, reload. Engage target with 2 shots weak hand only. Okay, this one's really hard. Even this one is really hard for me. I usually forget and just like freestyle the whole damn thing. But when you start doing this, it really shows you one thing after another in rapid succession without thinking about it. It's a very valuable drill from that perspective. So let's give it a try. 4.8 second par time. Slow on that one. A little slow on the hand swap.